If you have ever experienced back pain during workouts for your abs, this is a hack that's really going to help you. I am Dr. Bree. I'm the founder of Fusion Fitness, and I'm all about core and pelvic floor friendly fitness, and I want to keep you safe. And so this is a really simple technique that you can do to really get a sense of what it should feel like to properly activate your deep core muscles during ab workouts. So all you're going to need for this is just a yoga strap, or you can really use anything, a belt or even a scarf, anything that you can lay underneath your back and have it be flat there on the floor beneath you. So you don't want something lumpy and bumpy. Something thin like a yoga strap or belt is perfect. Let's go ahead and lie down and I'll show you exactly how to do this. Okay, so basically what you're going to want to do is lie down on top of your yoga strap or belt or scarf. It needs to be right under your low back, at the very lowest part of your low back. So put it right there, just flat on the ground. And what you want to do when you're doing abdominal exercises that may cause your low back to arch, like one that comes to mind is a lot of people love doing a double leg lower and then lift. Now, what can happen is this can happen to your low back. That is really, really bad for your back. There is definitely value to keeping a neutral spine position where there's a little tiny arch in your low back, a little tiny lumbar curve, which is that natural curve that we want. There is definitely value in doing your exercises with that little tiny lumbar curve in place and then holding in your pelvic floor and your deep abs, really keeping everything strong. But honestly, when you're starting out, when you're just gaining strength in those deep core muscles, then it's really a wise and safe idea to actually err on the side of being a little closer to the ground with your low back. Because what can happen is if you start here in this nice neutral position where there's a little tiny arch, it's real easy to accidentally arch more and arch more and arch more because your abs just aren't strong enough to keep everything held in. So when you're getting started, I highly recommend having your low back a little closer to the floor. You don't want it to be like this, where you're so pressed down into the floor that your bum lifts up, but you want your low back close to the floor. So here's what we're going to do with this strap. Is you're going to bring your spine into a position where your back is actually trapping that strap beneath you. Give a little tug to the strap. What we're going to do is keep yourself really honest and accountable as we go through some ab exercises. And I want you to keep gently tugging, some gentle steady pressure on the strap to make sure that this isn't starting to happen, that your back isn't starting to arch, because see, obviously the strap will tug out from under you. So this, like I said, it really is all about keeping yourself accountable. So find that position where you're not pressed into the floor like this so that your butt's lifting up, but your back is nice and close to the floor. In this position, it's always the best idea to engage your pelvic floor first. Feel like you're pulling a marble into your body if you're a female. Feel like you're gently squeezing those pelvic floor muscles inward and upward. So it's not a bearing down of the pelvic floor. It's not a pushing out. It's a lifting in and up. Then engage your deep abdominals. Feel that area right above your pubic bone, right here and here. Feel that really nicely, gently drawing in. And you can feel that your back, you can see that my back is real close to the ground. I'm going to pull now on my strap and make sure that I can't move it. Okay, it's good. So now I'm going to have a gentle, steady pressure. I'm keeping that engaged core, your pelvic floor, your low abs. Then bring one leg up and then the other leg up with an exhale. And keeping that gentle pull on my strap, I'm going to do some toe taps. So follow along with me. Keeping everything strong, we tap down and up. It's always a good idea to exhale with exertion. So keep breathing, never hold your breath, and keep those abs pulled in, in. Keep going, and again, if you get to the point where you feel that the strap is starting to slip out as you give it that gentle pull, that means that you are not keeping the position. Your abs are probably not able to keep going. You need a rest. You need to take a rest. You need to reset your position. You need to take a break and change things up so that you're not going to hurt your back. And I'm just going to give you an example as we're going of what it would look like to lose the form and to be putting yourself at risk for hurting your back, for contributing to making more of a diastasis recti problem if you have DR, to even problems with your pelvic floor. You want to, it all is connected. So if this starts happening, my strap is starting to go. If that starts happening, then you know that you need to stop, take a deep breath, reset, bring everything back to normal, and try again. So pelvic floor, low abs, nice and strong. Bring one leg up, exhale, the other leg comes up, and tap. Now let's try something a little bit harder. Let's try straightening one leg at a time. Maybe you had no problem with that first style of exercise, no problem at all. But maybe when you straighten one leg at a time, which is a little bit harder, maybe you're starting to feel that arch in your back. Keep breathing. Try now bicycling, taking it in nice big bicycles. You can even make those bicycles go a little crazy, go out to the sides. Now my strap is starting to feel like it's starting to kind of slip a little bit. So I know that I need to be careful right now. I need to really draw in my low abs, focus on that form. Now let's try the double leg lower. So let's actually try just one leg at a time first. So lower one leg. Ooh, that strap's starting to slip. So I know, okay, I need to really reset my abs, set it all in, and switch. Keep breathing. If you're trying this with me, keep the core zipped up, and keep that low strap pinned to the ground. If it's starting to slip, then that means you need to stop and reset. If you wanted more, you could try that double leg lower. But for me, I do a lot of core work, and I still can only lower my legs down about this far before that strap starts wanting to pull out. So for me, I'm not able to do the all the way down unless I really focus on it. A lot of people just do that. They swing their legs up and down, and they're not realizing that they're actually causing problems for their back, for their pelvic floor, for their core in general. They're causing a lot of issues, and it could lead to injury. And so if you can't do that double leg lower without the strap coming out, if the strap comes out, then you've got to stop. That move is not right for you at this time. Or you have to just really focus. Like for me, I can do it, but I really have to focus. Let's see if I can do it. I'm going to give that firm, steady pressure on the strap. I'm going to engage my pelvic floor, really thinking about it. I'm going to engage my deep abs. I'm going to squeeze my legs together, and here I go. Let's wish me luck here. I'm pulling on the strap. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh no, the strap is going. See? I work on my core all the time, and that move is really hard. So when you see people who are just flipping through it, and maybe they're new to fitness and maybe they probably shouldn't be doing it yet, just know that that move is not for everyone. So be very careful. Make sure you are really ready for it. Okay, I pretty much did it that time, but just know that you have to know your own limits, and you have to take precautions to protect your back, to protect your core and your pelvic floor. And this is one great hack, one great trick to help you really know where you're at as far as your own limits. And again, keeping your back safe during exercise. So thank you for watching. I hope that was really helpful, and definitely grab a strap, and if you didn't try it with me just now, try it for yourself. See what you can do and what your limits are. And if you liked this video, please do subscribe to my channel. All sorts of women's health, fitness, and yoga information that's core and pelvic floor friendly. I will see you next time, and until then, remember, eat clean, move every day, and you will shine brighter. Bye.